What's going on, guys? Welcome back to PFI Speed. A lot of you guys have seen the video where I talked about the EPA giving us a fine. $18,000 fine for selling some Hondata S300s. Now, I never went into what the S300s are, what they did, or why this would be a problem. So I want to do that real quick with you guys and share that and let you know what we use them for, why we need them, and why they actually are an improvement over the stock ECU. All right, so this is the S300. These are the products we sold. We sold 37 of them. What it comes with is the S300 itself, a cable to plug into it, and a couple input harnesses, and then the kit to solder it into the ECU and the Hondata instructions and everything else. So that is the kit. Inside here is the S300. So this is the S300 itself. This is the part that got me in trouble for selling. I'm not this company. I don't make the product or anything else. We use these on the little turbo Civic projects. This allows us to run a bigger fuel injector, allows us to change timing parameters, allows us to put in a bigger map sensor up to 7 bar. It also allows us to tie in a wideband O2 sensor, which actually is quite the upgrade. These older ECUs had narrow band O2 sensors. Back in the mid-90s, they used narrow band O2 sensors because they were cheap, but they were also very slow in how they would react and make changes to your car. And what this ECU also allows us to do is tie in the wideband O2 sensor. That way you can always run in closed loop and keep it in Lambda 1, which is kind of always the goal on any of these cars, even your late model stuff. I'll show you real quick what they go in, how you put them in, and then what you use it for. This product is not a black market device. It's actually a really good product. These guys have worked really hard on the software. This company actually took the old OBD1 ECUs out of the Stone Age and made them more late model. So these actually work really good for these little cars. So a lot of these guys are going to the junkyard. They're pulling these stock ECUs out of old salvaged cars. And once they've got the ECU, they'll take the S300 and they'll solder a board into it. All right, so far all we have is a little computer component and we've got a recycled ECU. All right, what you got going on over here, Gordo?
Actually, just finishing up soldering up this ECU.
Yeah?
So, yeah, just got the rails for the Hondata in there.
And that looks like it's a little ECUs with chips and resistors and transistors, diodes, capacitors, all kinds of good stuff. And they're all put on a circuit board so they can all read and talk to each other. And then what are you putting in then?
I'm putting in this Hondata board.
Okay.
It's an aftermarket board that goes into these rails and then this one for data logging. Just plug it in, then you have your port. That's what this hole's for.
So you actually modify this ECU by cutting a little hole in it so you can plug into that little part there.
And then that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
This is something you're doing for your own little hot rod?
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Something toy you're playing with?
Yep.
I'll be interested to see that. Yeah.
Dirt car.
Dirt car. Yeah, that's what the dirt car needs.
Yeah.
Very cool. So Gordo's back there and he's got it going on. And you can kind of see now what it takes to actually get one of these things going. These guys that actually do it enjoy soldering on these little boards and creating something of their own. Almost like when you're building a computer that you bought from the store, all your solid state drives and all that stuff you change around. Make that computer perform just that much better. I'll show you guys how you download the software and how do you even make these things work. So you go to Hondata's website, you download the software, then register, and you have to commit to making it a competition use only vehicle. Then you have to strap your little hot rod race car down to a dyno. Once you finish with the dyno, that's when you take it to the track and you start making those passes and really dialing it in crisply. What a good race. You can see this is not a plug-in device. This doesn't plug into an OBD2 port, and it takes a little bit to get this thing all worked out and right. And once you do, you're able to actually have this ECU work more like an OBD2, where you can read check engine light codes all from your cell phone. And in real time, you're able to check your temperatures, your pressures, and monitor the overall performance of your vehicle. And that's Hondata, and that is what I got in trouble for selling. It works great for all these guys with their mid-90s Civics, and really makes these cars perform like a late model vehicle. Truly believe it's a good product. And I'm still in disbelief that this little thing has stirred up this much trouble. So on the EPA side, they see the S300 as a defeat device. So what warrants a defeat device? A defeat device is something that alters or renders the emission parts inoperable. That means deleting any of your three-way catalyst. That means deleting any O2 sensors. That means deleting EGR or deleting any other emission control that your vehicle may have. We're actually about chasing technology that goes right along with the emissions. Although we don't take ours on the road or street, we take it to the track. But at the same time, those O2 sensors and those types of tech actually help these cars run just a whole lot better. So you don't want to get rid of it. You actually want to embrace this technology and use it to actually make the cars run that much better and cleaner. Because a cleaner car is way more efficient, and efficiency is power. We're more race car oriented. You guys follow our PSCA class and other things we've done, and we are more about take it to the track. Be involved with your community at the track. We want to build a safe environment for these hot rodders to come out and be able to rip their little vehicles and have a good time and grow friendships, bonds, and be able to participate in a sport we all super enjoy. So I can't really go into all the stuff we've talked about with the attorney. Just not the right time for that yet, but I will let you guys know what's going on. We started our own coalition as well. Some of the most hardworking guys in the industry, which we're getting the ethanol guys, the agriculture guys, and all the hot rod guys all together. And we're all working on this together because it's affecting all of us, and it's a pretty big deal. I also want to get into stuff later on that you guys will need to know to protect yourselves and run your business in a way that these guys will stay off your back, which is also important in this world right now. If a sale like this has this big of an effect on the community and what we're all doing, then really there's no bounds on where these guys could go, what they could do to you, or how they could get you. And that's also something to really sit back and think about. We burn clean fuels. We're all about clean fuels. I think everybody in this industry is pretty much moved that way. So I've thought a lot about this stuff, as you guys could tell. It's in my mind every day, and I'm trying to get understanding. I come from old school, you know, we're hot rodders, we're adjusting carbs, and you know, it starts there, and then you turbo something, and then you just build up from there and up from there. And we've really trying to advance the industry and really make this stuff so good. We have a real passion for the internal combustion engine and how it works. We have a real desire to make things clean, to make them good, to get better mileage. I mean, isn't that the gold mine? At the best air fuel possible, and keep the racing cheaper, besides make stuff really cool and clean and rad. So yeah, it just mind blows me that this is the stuff we're living through. I may be from an old school thought, you know, I'm not a Greta, I'm not any of these political people out there. I'm a little mechanic, a little tuner, a guy that just really enjoys what he does. I have a great big passion for all of this. I got great guys that surround me and really lift each other up and make each other better men, and I think that's part of this. We have a short time on this world, and passing this stuff on to the next guy, so young guys don't understand the mechanics side of things and how things work and how to make them better, and they absolutely will. This stuff will get way better as chips get better and programming gets better. I mean, there's no reason you can't make things just the way you want them, perfect. What's coming in the intake or exiting the pipe, as great as you want to be. With the advancements of running an ethanol fuel where detonation just simply goes away, and it's not the garbage you get at the pump that's so hard to work with. You know, it's no wonder they have all these crazy rules for emissions. You're working with a really hard, dirty fuel, and that's really hard. That's not an easy thing to do. And people that tune and understand the engines, you know, they understand that. A politician that gets these facts and they can skew things the way they want, it's really hard to compete with that. Some of it doesn't make sense. Some of it doesn't have any logic to it. And I'd love to see the tests in a real way. And I'd love to perform these tests and get involved with all that and do some things. We work a lot. We have a lot of race cars that we've got coming in and out. We got some clients that we service, and we want to always give them our time, attention, and good product. And I want to keep making you guys just rad videos. I want to keep young guys like Boost Boys and all of them successful, and always try to steer them in the best path possible. That all these guys will share in some success and really achieve their dreams and share their passion with you all. I think that's super important. It gives us all a hope and a sense of pride and energy, and builds a whole community together, which I think is just absolutely important. A lot of people associate being rich with money and things and all this stuff. That's not what's rich. What's rich is doing what you want in this life, enjoying it, loving it, being the best at it you can be, and keep working on yourself and be a better person every day. But I want to let you guys know that we're working hard to beat this case. I way appreciate the donations, the all-around community support. It has been just so humbling and awesome. You guys, all of this, I owe it to you guys, the fans, the friends, the people I've met at the shows, and all the memories along the way. It really means a lot to me and everybody here. We want to bring you guys rad content. We want to bring you guys great strategies. We want to teach you guys how this stuff works. I want to continue to work on my own projects. It's hard, but I'm aiming, and it just takes a bit. I'm pretty backed up, and I've been busy. It's been since race week that I try to make a video about more of this and try to keep you guys in the loop. So I'm glad I could do that for you guys tonight, and I really appreciate you guys watching. Give us a like, subscribe. Oh, we way appreciate you guys buying all the merch. That has been awesome. The Hot Rodding Is Not a Crime shirts are absolutely killer. So we've got those, and we've got the RPMX shirts, and you guys crushed on those. It was really overwhelming there for almost a month, where we were Brittany brought in a friend, and they really just went hard at it. The screen printer place shut down completely for us. It was truly amazing, and I can't thank you guys enough for your support. From the donations to everything, I'm super humbled, and I way appreciate it. So we appreciate you guys watching. Give us a like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys all tomorrow. Thanks a bunch.